Good morning, students. Now, after the theory of demand, we will start the next topic, that is the elasticity of demand. This is the last topic in your consumers equilibrium unit. In this unit, we have already read utility analysis, indifference curve analysis, after that theory of demand, and now this is the last topic, elasticity of demand. Now, first of all, understand the meaning of the elasticity. It is a measure of the degree of responsiveness of demand for a commodity to change in its price. That means it is the measure, or maybe we can say the elasticity of the demand may be defined as the percentage change in the quantity demanded which would result for 1% change in its price. That means if little bit changes is there in the price, how much quantity demanded will be affected. That we are going to measure with the elasticity of demand. After that, I have written the next topic, that is degrees of elasticity of demand. Okay, so now first of all, there are the 5 types of degrees of the elasticity of demand. Now we will discuss one by one. Okay, now just see the first degree, elasticity of demand, ED, is perfectly elastic. That means ED is equals to infinite. So such degree is also known as a perfectly elastic demand. So when the demand for a commodity rises or falls to any extent without any change or with very little change in its price, the demand for that commodity is said to be perfectly elastic. That means here in the diagram also it is shown that the price is constant and you can see the quantity increases and decreases. You can see down also that price is constant over here and demand increases and decreases. Or in the other words, we can say it is a very high, if there is a very high variation in the quantity demanded without any variation in price of the commodity, it is termed as a perfectly elastic demand. That means if there is no changes in the price but still the demand increases or decreases, that type of the elasticity is known as a perfectly elastic. Now let's come to the second type of the degree, perfectly inelastic demand. ED is equals to 0. That means perfectly inelastic demand. Here you can see that price is changeable. That price is changeable from P to P1, P to P2, but you can see that the demand is remain constant. It is written over here also. P, price increases and decreases, but the demand remains constant. So the definition of the elasticity, perfectly inelastic demand, is when the quantity demanded for a commodity does not change at all in response to change in the price of the commodity, the demand for that commodity is said to be perfectly inelastic. Or maybe if there is no variation in the quantity demanded in spite of very high variation in the price of the commodity, so the demand for that commodity is said to be perfectly inelastic. It is shown over here, price increases, decreases, but the demand remains constant, that is OQ quantity. It is written over here, price increases and decreases, but the demand is constant. OQ quantity demand is constant. So this is perfectly inelastic demand. Now see the third type of elasticity, ED is greater than 1. That means highly elastic demand. So highly elastic demand, here you can see there in the diagram you can see there is a little bit changes in the price. Initial price was OP, initial quantity was OQ. After that, when the price decreases from OP to OP1, quantity increases from OQ to OQ1. But you can see the changes in the price is less as compared to the changes in the quantity, right? So that means the percentage change in the price is less as compared to the percentage change in the quantity. So that type of the elasticity is known as a highly elastic. That means when percentage or proportionate change in the quantity demanded for a commodity is more than the percentage or the proportionate change in its price, is termed as a elastic demand. Okay, and such type of the demand curve you can see this is flatter also. You can see the shape of the demand curve over here. This is flatter. So the elastic demand curve shows that when the price falls from OP to OP1, the demand rises from OQ to 1. An example of such type of the commodities are just like luxurious things like car, home theater, other things, the luxurious things. You can see when their price reduces, little bit fluctuation is there in the price, their quantity is affected more as compared to the price. So luxurious goods are the example of the elasticity greater than 1. But the previous two situations, perfectly elastic and perfectly inelastic, these are the imaginary situations. Basically these three conditions we are going to discuss with the example. Now let's come to the fourth situation. ED is lesser than 1. That means highly inelastic demand, or maybe you can say inelastic demand. That means elasticity of demand is lesser than 1. Now see the diagram. First of all, you can see in the beginning the first price was OP. On that time the quantity was consumed OQ. When the price reduced from OP to OP1, you can see very less quantity increased from OQ to OQ1. So with the diagram you can see that there is a percentage change in the prices more as compared to the percentage change in the quantity. And you can see when you see the diagram, the shape of the demand curve is steeper and the previous one was flatter. So when percentage or the proportionate change in the quantity demanded for a commodity is less than the percentage or the proportionate change in its price, is termed as a highly inelastic demand. That means as compared to the price, demand is less affected. That type of elasticity is known as a inelastic demand. And the shape of the demand curve is steeper. An example of such type of the commodities, just like necessity goods like salt. If the price of the salt reduced too much, if there is so much changes in the price of the salt, then also very less quantity of the salt is going to be changed. Similarly, another necessity good just like needle, matchbox, if their price reduced too much, then also very less quantity we are going to consume. So less quantity is going to be affected with the more changes in the price. So such commodities are categorized in the inelastic demand. Now the last type of the degree is unitary elastic or maybe unit elastic demand. In the diagram you can see when price was OP, on that time the quantity was OQ. When price reduced from OP to OP1, the quantity increased from OQ to OQ1. But you can see there is the same changes in the price and the quantity. If the 10% price reduced, so quantity also increased 10%. Right? So there are the equal changes in the price and the quantity. So the definition is when percentage or the proportionate change in the quantity demanded for a commodity is equal to percentage change in price, then it is termed as a unit elastic demand or unitary elastic demand. See in this diagram you can see the shape of the demand curve. Now see all three shapes of all diagrams. Here you can see the shape of the demand curve is rectangular hyperbola. Rectangular hyperbola means the area under this demand curve is equal. That's why the shape of the demand curve is rectangular hyperbola. Now the example of such type of the commodities are comfort goods. In the comfort goods you can see when their price reduce, in the same ratio the quantity is increased or decreased. So now let's revise all 5 types of the degrees over here. First of all, see the first type of the degree, elasticity is perfectly elastic. Perfectly elastic, that means when the price remain constant but the quantity increased or decreased, that means there is no change on the price but still the demand increases and decreases. That type of the elasticity is known as a perfectly elastic. Second thing we discuss, perfectly inelastic. Perfectly inelastic demand when the price increases or decreases but the quantity will remain constant. It is written over here, price increases or decreases but the demand remain constant. OQ quantity is fixed. So the shape of the demand curve is vertical to the y-axis. This one is horizontal to the x-axis. Now highly elastic demand curve. Highly elastic demand curve, it is greater than 1. That means if there is a little bit fluctuations in the price, more quantity is affected. That means if 10% changes in the price, there will be a 20% change in the quantity. So percentage change in the price is less than the percentage change in the quantity. The shape of the demand curve is flatter. Example, luxurious goods just like diamond, cars, अगर उनमें थोड़ा सा भी प्राइस में चेंज आएगा तो डेफिनेटली द क्वांटिटी विल बी अफेक्टेड मोर. नेक्स्ट इज inelastic demand, that is elasticity lesser than 1. You can see more changes in the price but less changes in the quantity. It is written over here, percentage change in the price is more as compared to the percentage change in the quantity. You can see if 20% change in the price, the quantity will be increased only 10%. So the shape of the demand curve you can see steeper, and the example for the inelastic demand curve, that is the necessity goods, because though it is necessity good, but if their price reduce, then also we are going to increase their consumption but little bit. Next one, ED is equals to 1, that is the unitary elastic. If 10% changes in the price, so 10% quantity will be increased. That means the changes, percentage change in the price and the percentage change in the quantity is equal to each other. So that type of the demand curve, the shape is rectangular hyperbola. An example is the comfort goods. In the comfort goods you can see if the price reduce, the quantity also is affected in the same ratio. So this is your elasticities, the degrees of the elasticity of the demand. That's all for today.